Tonight, the Accra High Court will reopen the case in which NPP is seeking to ask the Electoral Commission to recollate some results of the just-ended parliamentary level elections at the Supreme Court quashes its earlier ruling.
We hereby abridge the time for a hearing of the mandamus applications in the High Court and direct the High Court to hear the applications for mandamus on Tuesday, 31st December 2024.
Also tonight, WASSCE still uncertain if WASSCE results will be released by Sunday after receiving more funds from government to settle their debt and fix broken machines.
But we believe that by the end of this month, all things being equal, we should be able to release the results. No, we are not done marking them yet. We are still working.
Also coming out still in elections, National Democratic Congress says Supreme Court ruling quashing orders of the High Court prevents Electoral Commission from taking any further action on the pending Ablekuma North and Dom Kwabinya constituencies.
But you see, the Supreme Court has quashed that thing they were going to do. So it's moot now. It's completely it's a moot issue. They cannot call it for any meeting on that matter. The Supreme Court has stopped them. They were acting on the basis of the High Court.
Well, we'll hear from the NPP who are optimistic they'll win another order for recollation if the application is heard again.
With a change of a judge, we will still prevail in the court. That is what we pray, and that is what we will argue our case in court on Tuesday, 21st December.
Also coming up, Joy FM Family Party in the Park leaves lasting impression on hundreds of patrons who experience unforgettable moments of music, fun and bonding with loved ones and family. We'll bring you excerpts from the unforgettable event and we'll bring you sports and business as well. I am Maame Esi Nyamekye Thompson. Stay for details. Details now. The High Court in Accra will reopen a case in which the New Patriotic Party is seeking to ask the Electoral Commission to recollate results of the just-ended parliamentary level elections which were declared in favour of 4 candidates of the National Democratic Congress, I beg your pardon. The Electoral Commission was ordered to by a mandamus order to proceed to recollate some outstanding parliamentary results, which a process turned out to favour NPP candidates. However, a ruling by the Supreme Court today held that interested parties in the NDC were not properly heard, hence the decision to quash the earlier directive for a recollation in Tema Central, Ablekuma North, Teshiman South, Okanke Central. There's more in the following report.
Since the orders which have been brought to be quashed are separate and distinct, we have decided to exercise our discretionary power to quash by certiorari, having regard to the peculiar circumstances of each ruling. Consequently, we hereby quash the orders of mandamus made for collation of results by the Electoral Commission in the following constituencies: 1. Okaikwe Central, 2. Ablekuma North, 3. Tema Central, and 4. Techiman South. Accordingly, the collation of results in the above constituencies by the Electoral Commission after 20th December 2024 on the orders of the court are hereby set aside. For the avoidance of doubt, the orders of the High Court made in respect of Nsawam Aduajiri and Hafuanon North are not affected by this order, our order, and in effect, those declarations stand determined. The time for filing is hereby abridged to 2 days from today. The applicants for mandamus in the High Court upon service may respond to the processes of the interested parties. Having regard to the circumstance of time constraint on the national electoral calendar, we hereby abridge the time for a hearing of the mandamus applications in the High Court and direct the High Court to hear the applications for mandamus on Tuesday, 31st December 2024.
And you heard that Justice Porman, president of the panel, who sat on the case today. Meanwhile, the National Democratic Congress is urging party supporters to remain calm and avoid any clashes as the courts work to resolve the election dispute. Listen to General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Kwete, and other parliamentary candidates who heard the court's decision.
They should trust the process. I mean, our legal guys are in touch. I mean, they are doing a good job, so we should trust them to be able to complete the job.
The numbers are overwhelming already for the NDC in terms of the seats you have. Some say, why not let this go?
The truth must stand. The truth just must stand. So the voice of the people must be manifest. So anything that takes away the voice of the people is not right.
How do you intend to use this majority that you have as a
for Ghana? We use it for Ghana. It will not be something for NDC to be for the country. And some of us will ensure that happens.
There are 2 more seats that are standing, plus 2. Domi Kwabinya, we have the others, and then this new 2 that the court is saying would hold. Do you intend to, still challenge that through another process?
I mean, we want to make sure whatever it is, the true voices of the people must reflect. And so for all the other seats as well that we believe injustice has been done, we fight for them.
All right.
Yeah.
Any final comments?
No, just to thank the court for the good job and to tell our people to just trust our legal team to do a good job.
Right.
Optimistic and hopeful that the true mandate of the people will still stand. We're grateful to the courts for heeding our request. The law has spoken. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and then to everybody in Okaikwe Central. Now you know I'm still MP-elect for Okaikwe Central.
Well, yes, we're happy that our confidence in the law has, borne its fruits, and we're happy to go and continue. I think it's important that everybody understands that this is just the beginning of our work, and I think that this experience equips us to be able to represent all our people a lot better.
So I think it's just the beginning of coming together as one people, and then I think it redeems the image to an extent of our courts and our judges. So it's all well and good.
Well, for the New Patriotic Party, the court ruling today will not change the facts and the belief they hold on to that the Electoral Commission ought to proceed with the collation of parliamentary results. Gary Nimako Mafo is counsel for the NPP candidates.
In a sense, that's what the court is saying. So, really, it's not about jubilation. But then the other constituencies, Dojiri, and then Alpha there was no collation. So the court said that one should stand. So that one, no collation again, it's going to stand. But the 4 they are listing, that will go back to the court on Tuesday for the court to make another order for collation and declaration. Simplicity.
You have a limited time to work with, knowing that swearing in will be done.
Well, that is correct. This is why we had a holiday. I'm very, very tired, but we are still coming to work. So, it's unfortunate, but to me, it's national service. So we'll go back to the court on Tuesday to get it done.
What is your plan, knowing that the case will be reopened?
There's no plan. We just go back to the court for an order. The same order. We are just simply saying, Electoral Commission, constitutional body, proceed to go and do collation and declaration. That is what we are saying. So we'll go back to the court. They will file their response as the court has ordered. And then the court will hear both sides, make an order, and then we'll make progress.
And give us your position on the CI 127, the part about recollation not being catered for in the law.
There isn't any recollation. The collation was not done at all. I've seen Joy News every time you come about recollation, redeclaration. There is no collation at all. There's no collation. There has to be the collation and declaration. And I made a point. If you thought that you won the elections, why prevent the collation and declaration? If you won the election, why prevent the collation and declaration? So I don't get the point. There has to be collation and declaration by the Electoral Commission. So Tuesday we'll go back to the court.
And you heard that Gary Nimako is counsel for the NPP candidates. Well, joining me now is Deputy Commissioner in charge of Corporate Services at the Electoral Commission, Dr. Bosman Esere. We are grateful for your time here on Newsnight. Well, following the court's decision, what then now is the next step for the Electoral Commission on the 4 constituencies? Unfortunately, we do not have Dr. Bosman Asare with us now, but we'll still try and get him, especially on this ruling. Well, the National Democratic Congress has said that the Electoral Commission has no basis for proceeding to take a decision on the outstanding Ablekuma North and Dom Kwabinya constituencies. This comes at the back of the Supreme Court's decision to quash an earlier High Court order for the recollation of 4 constituencies, which includes Ablekuma North. Before the Supreme Court's ruling, the EC was expected to take a decision on the outstanding polling stations, delaying the recollation of the 2 constituencies. But reacting to the outcome of the court proceedings, Deputy Director of Elections for the NDC, Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer, says the EC can no longer proceed on the matter of the 2 constituencies.
Well, this morning they sent us notice that tomorrow we should come with pen sheets for Ablekuma North and then Dominic Kwabinya, 3 pink sheets from Dominic Kwabinya, and then that of Ablekuma North. But you see, the Supreme Court has quashed that thing they were going to do. So it's moot now. It's completely it's a moot issue. They cannot call it for any meeting on that matter. The Supreme Court has stopped them. They were acting on the basis of the High Court ruling. But that High Court ruling doesn't stand as we speak. That has been quashed. So on what basis are they going to call us for pink sheets and others? Our people were validly elected until otherwise determined by maybe a High Court decision after they have been gazetted. They're only putting them for the EC to go and gazette them. Those who are affected can now go to High Court within 21 days after gazette to fight their case then, but not to stop them from being gazetted and sworn in Parliament. That's not their business.
Meanwhile, the NPP is hopeful it will win the application for recollation of Okankwe Central, Ablekuma North, Tema Central and Techiman South if the matter is heard again on Tuesday. Haruna Mohammed is Deputy General Secretary of the NPP.
We believe that our courts are very competent enough, and we know that we can go to court and have our case being heard. Today, the court has ruled, and the NDC is happy. Tomorrow, when the same court is ruled again, they should be fair to the game and accept the pendulum that today it can be you, tomorrow it can be any other person else. And that is what we do understand. So, for Tawam and the other constituencies I believe the court was very explicit on this particular constituency. These are constituencies that we all have been saying that it's not all the constituencies that coalition was done. Some of them coalitions were not done. Notwithstanding the decision of the court, I believe that our lawyers will play a very great role in terms of the administration of justice. We will follow through to ensure that when the LDC is heard on the case of the Mandamus, with a change of a judge, we will still prevail in the court. That is what we pray, and that is what we will argue our case in court on Tuesday, the 1st December.
You heard there Haruna Mohammed, who is Deputy General Secretary of the NPP. We're still working the lines to get EC's Dr. Bosman Asare. When we do that, we'll go back to him to hear his view on the ruling. Away from there, we go to education. The West African Examinations Council, WASSCE, remains uncertain if the 2024 West African National or West African Senior School Certificate Examination WASSCE results written months ago will be ready by Sunday, December 29, 2024. Earlier this week, the Education Minister assured the results would be released by then. However, WASSCE is still grappling with financial constraints and malfunctioning machines required to mark objective answer booklets, delaying the process. In the last 48 hours, the government has paid an additional 35 million cedis to WASSCE, bringing the total amount paid to 60 million cedis out of 118 million cedis owed. Now, Head of Public Affairs at WASSCE, John Kapi, says they're still scanning the objective answer sheets and are working to release the results before the year ends.
And then we wrote to the ministry indicating the inadequacy of that amount. We requested a further release of 35 million. So this was issued, a check was released to us on December 25, as Christmas Day, around 6 p.m. thereabouts. So the Director of Finance has had to follow through, and yes, we've been able to get the money into our accounts. And so that is what we requested, and we are confident that this will enable us to carry on with the work that we are supposed to do. Well, we have our own timelines within which we work, and we are looking at hopefully the end of the month. We don't want to be very specific because you are working with machines and anything can happen while you are at work. But we believe that by the end of this month, all things being equal, we should be able to release the results. We hope, well, once we have assured the technicians will be able to pay them, they will be around with us until we are able to finish with the scanning of the objective answer cards. No, we are not done marking them yet. We are still working.
Meanwhile, some universities have been forced to postpone admissions indefinitely and reopening for level 100 students due to delays in the release of WASSCE results. University Relations Officer for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Dr. Norris Bequin, says they are concerned about the situation.
Well, all other admissions remain same. The time for reopening remains same, except for the first years who are coming to year one. For those category of students, we don't have results from WAEC, and so we are unable to complete admission processes for those students. Once the results are released, we'll need about 2 weeks to complete the admission process and issue our letters, and then the students can begin to come to school. Well, we are as concerned as any other stakeholder, including all other universities, because we have timelines, we have academic calendar. By this time, we're supposed to have issued our admission letters, but because of the lack of or the WAEC's inability to release the results or process the results early, we have had to have an emergency management meeting to postpone or reschedule the date for reopening for first-year students.
Well, the University of Ghana is also expressing concern about the situation. Professor Gordon Awandari is the PRO or the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana.
We are very concerned because already the academic calendar has been disrupted so many times. So we are really, really worried about it. And, we hope that there will be a resolution. In fact, the fact that the WAEC exams are now being taken, later than normal, that's already impacting the university calendar. So we're hoping that next year they will go back to May, June exams so that we can do the admissions around September, October, so they come to school with the rest of the continuing students. So this is making things worse actually. So we hope there will be a quick resolution. We'll need about 2 weeks to complete admissions. I mean, some within 1 week, some can be done, but for us to cover all the disciplines, to take about 2 weeks.
And he had a Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Gordon Awandari there. You're still listening to Newsnight. We've been hearing that the Accra High Court will reopen the case in which NPP is seeking to ask the Electoral Commission to recollate some results of the just-ended parliamentary level elections as the Supreme Court quashed its earlier ruling. Still to come, we have business, and then we'll also take you to the Ebri Botanical Garden yesterday, where patrons left lasting impressions on hundreds of patrons who experienced unforgettable moments of music, fun, and bonding with loved ones and family.
Coming up in business, government receives 21.5 billion cedis from Treasury bill sales in November 2024. The business news on Newsnight is brought to you by MTN Business, Kingdom Books and Stationery, Syntex Tanks, and Pepsodent Herbal and Charcoal.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Who Hooray! The Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is organizing its end-of-year furniture promotional sales from the 15th of November to the 31st of December this year. Kingdom Books and Stationery is giving away a whopping 10 to 15% discount on all furniture at our furniture shops. Head office, Akweji, Osu near the Osu Cemetery, Tema, Comte 4, Takrady, opposite Vijay Mays Plaza, Cape Coast, University Bookshop, Spintex Road near Absa Bank, Atomic, Centerpoint Mall, Winneba, University Campus, KNUSD, the University Bookshop, Santasi in Kumasi. You can also visit and shop online at www.kingdomstoreonline.com. Hurry while stock lasts. For further inquiries, contact us on 050-162-0810 or 0302-764101 or email us at info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, where quality and affordability is assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Dear Chato, a son say a bushing on your son continue. You can't say ye pepsodent, I didn't also a can your money home.
Hey, wohu, we could hear wo, no he wole, was share, nana no ne, whatever.
Hey, Ampo, Odinda so, Imamenai, and Heaven, I see dear.
One so bet to me to ding out to President Busia Park no so, but we bush will buy more who do, for we need to rest to a bear will not come to President Busia Park. FDA, check the inquiry yet to move.
'Tis the season to be charmed.
The Roverman Festival of Plays is the perfect gift for the holidays.
In partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, Roverman Productions brings you the Roverman Festival of Plays.
24th and 25th December, the foreplay.
28th December, Dubai or No Set.
29th December, Naked in Bed.
1st and 2nd January, I Want to Feed You.
4th January, Takeover.
And 5th January, Bananas and Groundnuts.
Showing at the National Theatre at 4 and 8 p.m. on each day at 200 cedis per play.
For a 25% discount, get a festival pack of 5 or more tickets.
Tickets available at regular outlets, Roverman app, and via short code
*365*535#. Call 050-554-6010 for enquiry.
Sponsors: Star Life Assurance,
Secure Sanitary Pack,
Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Stanbic Bank,
Koba,
Gino Jollof Mix, M Notify,
and
Teely's Tea.
Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Welcome back to Business here on Newsnight. My name is Winston Taki. Now let's move to business. The total base receipt for the November 2024 Treasury Bills auction were estimated at 21.5 billion cedis. This fell short of the government gross target of 22.8 billion cedis. There is more in this report.
The government allotted all the bids to exceed the refinancing obligation by 8.3%. However, it fell short of the target by 5.5%, with a sustained risk of the uncovered auction in December 2024 as the refinancing obligation jumps to 26.1 billion cedis. Importantly, investor demand for the T-bills increased by 27.2% month-on-month in November 2024, but remained insufficient to fully cover the high auction targets for the month under review. Meanwhile, unsurprisingly, yields remained on the uptrend in November 2024, averaging 90 basis points across the T-bills, with renewed near-term inflation uncertainty and persistent Treasury borrowing pressure as the main drivers. The 91-day yield climbed the steepest to 27.2% and the 182-day reaching 28% risk.
That was a Business Desk report. The Ghana Telecommunications Chamber is calling for collaborations to help stop the destruction of underground cables during road constructions. The Chamber laments that such distractions do not only impose financial burden on telcos, but also disrupt connectivity across the country. Speaking on PM Express Business Edition, the CEO of the Chamber, Dr. Ken Esigwe, called for collaboration to help end the situation.
The next thing is, how do we also improve coordination between ourselves? The other policies, like the dig one policy, where you make it mandatory that before you want to dig, whether you are a private individual doing any work or you're a road contractor, you are another telecom contractor, you would have to ensure that there's a number to call, there's a permit to get before you can dig. We need to get to that particular point because the alternate to fiber is fiber. Currently, we need to rather deep deepen. Yes, we need to deepen. So it is the way we do our work that is the problem. We need to ensure.
Dr. Ken Ashigbe is the CEO of the Ghana Telecommunications Chamber. Moving on, Ghana has become a focal point for intra-African trade and must be used as a leverage to expand local manufacturing and trade. This is an advice from the senior country partner for KPMG Ghana, Anthony Sapon. According to him, the country has an advantage to expand its economic base using the opportunity presented by hosting the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area.
The other area is that luckily for us in Ghana, the Africa Trade AFTA headquarters is situated in Ghana. So we have become the focal point of intra-Africa trade. And I believe that our manufacturing and processing businesses should begin to look at how do we reach and expand into other markets in West Africa and across Africa. That requires efficiency. If you are not efficient, you are not going to produce at cost that you can move to other areas. It also requires a standardization and quality because you are going to compete against other products and services in other markets. And I believe that if our entrepreneurs look at these areas and take advantage of the wider market that the African market presents, it's also an opportunity to build and improve and grow their businesses.
Anthony Sapon is the senior partner at KPMG. That is all for business. My name is Winston Taki. Back to Maame Esi for the rest of the bulletin.
Thank you, Winston. But did you have any fun this week?
Not at all, but I'm looking forward to next year.
Well, you were missing out in Takoradi. Principal streets in Takoradi stood at a standstill as over 30 masquerade groups displayed their eye-catching costumes and dance moves to celebrate Christmas. Revelers from within and outside Ghana had the time of their lives enjoying their performances. Joy News' Erica Sante has come through with this report.
So the song in the background is a testament to the excitement here in the Oil City. Most of the principal streets of Takoradi have come to a standstill as Carnival, a musical concert by these masqueraders known as anchors, have drawn people from all walks of life. Each group is wearing different types of eye-catching costumes to display their supremacy through artistic and fancy performances.
I was born in this house where fancy just started. So I always come home every year to dance it. I mean, it's electrifying.
Wow, is it electrifying for you too?
Yes, I am so happy, I'm so excited, I'm having so much fun. I'm from Accra, and then I have to be here for this carnival. It's so nice and entertaining.
So people drawn from all walks of life, all age categories here in the Western region, the Oil City, to celebrate the 2024 edition of what they term Christmas here in Takoradi. My name is Erica Sante for Joy News.
Well, the Joy FM family party in the park has ended after a day filled with excitement, music, and unforgettable moments at the Bree Botanical Gardens. Families came together to create cherished moments and join incredible performances from the likes of Kwampa Band, Kamido, Kwabna, and the rest. From the vibrant music to the delicious food, it was a superb atmosphere. There's more in the following report. It promised to be the biggest outdoor event of the year, and it delivered.
This is my first time, but this is the second time. I was here last year. It was a very awesome.
Hundreds of patrons were treated to music, fun, and activity-packed moments, certain unforgettable diaries of what the Joy FM family party in the park promised. The Kwampa Band set the perfect tone with their captivating high-life rhythms, creating an infectious energy.
On the mountain, in the valley, on
the gardens were lit with happy fans of Kwabna, who danced to his hit after hit. Those held in stitches to the rhythm sang along and danced joyfully.
Next year, they should make sure they come because it's so much fun. My family and I, we come every year and we are always having so much fun. We never miss it.
There were a variety of exciting games, including musical chairs, lime and spoon, sack race, and many other activities that added to the overall fun and excitement of the day. It was a celebration filled with laughter and unforgettable memories. The food delights were undoubtedly a highlight for the patrons, featuring a wide range of delicious dishes for everyone to enjoy. The variety also ensured that all guests found something to satisfy their cravings.
Yes, I am having a very good time.
How's this year's experience been?
Oh, superb. It's so superb. I will come over and over and over again.
All right.
I've been attending this program since the inception of it at the Legon Botanical Gardens.
Are you serious?
It's not my first time.
Wow.
Since the inception of the family in the park, I've been coming all the time. Always Joy FM the best.
It's awesome, man. I went to Papa. We had fun. We had food. And we are still enjoying the music.
What did you enjoy today?
The food, the trampoline.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming, lady in pink. We appreciate
and the music.
And the music.
And if this year stood up to the billing, next year will surely crack the billboards of events. Exciting moments at the Joy FM family party in the park. I'll definitely be there next year, and so should you. And that's how we end News Night on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Maame Esi Nyamekye Thompson.